Hello friends, I'm so glad you could join me today. I am documenting my journey on becoming debt-free again, so welcome to Second Chance Budgeting. I'll be exploring cash stuffing and unstuffing, finding ways to increase my income, and saving towards some big goals, all while digging myself out of debt once again. I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you join me during my adventures. Today, I'm going to be doing a debt update for May 2024. It's a mixed bag, I'll just say that. So let's talk about why I've got a second debt-free sheet. Let's get the bad news over with. So I went to my mailbox and I opened up some mail, and I basically found another bill. It got denied from insurance, so I am going to have to add that to my debt. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's talk numbers. Okay. So it is a pathology bill that got denied by insurance, and that total is $1,471. I kind of went back and forth on whether or not to redo this debt sheet. I will say I was very, very, very discouraged when I saw it, just because I wasn't sure. One of the things that frustrates me about this debt process, at least for medical debt, is that I always feel like I'm being constantly surprised by bills. Like, it's not very set in stone. Like, if I go and spend $500 on my credit card, I know that I owe the $500 on my credit card, plus I have a certain amount of interest that will accrue every month. With medical debt, I feel like that is not the case. Whatever happened, but there's like surprises along the way. They're like, surprise, you have another bill, or surprise, here's the amount of your bill that has changed again. So that's what this May has been about. Now that we have the bad news over with, let's get on to the good stuff that did happen. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of compile all of this together, and then we'll go into what I was able to pay off this month, which is the great news. Okay, so for my radiology bill, obviously that one is done. It's been paid in full, so that's exciting. In May, I was able to completely pay off the rest of my anesthesia bill. So that total is now down to $0. So I can finish filling this out. Oh, I hope it shows up on the camera. But anyways, that did get paid in full. So no more anesthesia bill. And I'm trying really hard to make sure this stays on camera, so if I have to write a little bit weird, that's why. All right. For my ER doctor, I went ahead and paid $140 on this debt. So that brought my total now down to $650. All right. So I feel like that was some pretty good progress. Before I got my pathology bill, this was going to be my next area of focus. So that's why I went ahead and paid extra on that. If I had known about my pathology bill, I probably would have done things a little bit differently, but unfortunately I did not. All right, so the good news is on this surgeon bill, I was finally able to get some finalized numbers. I did find out some of the delay happened because unfortunately there was a data breach through the billing department that was handling this bill. So that was kind of a step back, just because I have noticed that I've gotten some security alerts on like emails and stuff. So I'm pretty sure that it did actually breach my data, unfortunately. However, I went ahead and made 2 payments. So if you've seen previous videos, I had kind of put a $50 a month payment away for each of the months that I was not able to make payments. So I went ahead and caught up on that, and I made a $150 payment for the months of February, March, and April. So that brought my balance down to $2,238.84. And then I went ahead and made my May payment of $50. So then all together, that amount dropped down to $2,188.84. All right. So I feel like that is pretty good progress, and I am glad that it's been finalized. I'm just happy to now be able to go ahead and take care of that. It makes me feel so much better. It just felt like it was in limbo for the longest time. So I'm glad that finally did get taken care of. So then the rest of the amount that I had for the month, minus $50, because I had gotten the pathology bill before I paid this one, but so I went ahead and paid $85.60 on this hospital bill. So that brought my total down to $3,589.52. All right. Okay. Let's go ahead and take care of the pathology bill. So, like I said, the balance starting off on that one was $1,471, and I did go ahead and make a $50 payment on that. So basically what that means is the $50 snowball that I would have used to kind of snowball onto the ER doctor, I'm going to have to divert that into my pathology bill instead of like having it snowball on the ER doctor. But at least I was able to just take care of this bill, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. So it's not really a change. It was just I was excited to have it start to snowball. But that did bring my total down to $1,421 on that one, and so I can mark off a little bit of it. Okay, on the vehicle loan, sorry, I'm realizing I'm just getting out of the bounds of my camera. All right, so I made my normal vehicle payment of $226. That did bring my balance down to $6,061.42. And then I had a savings challenge that I completed that I was able to put $100 down towards my car loan as well. I have one of my savings challenges going to medical debt and one going to my vehicle loan, and I just finished the vehicle loan one. So all that $100 went to principal. So that did bring my total down to $5,961.42. So I did make good progress on my vehicle loan. That was pretty great. So, all right. So I'm going to be doing 2 different debt-free. I was really discouraged thinking that I would have to just redo this one because I felt like it was going backwards. So because of that, I just decided that I would just make 2 sheets. I know it's the same in the end, but for me, it's like a mental thing, and I have to feel like I'm just really making progress on this. So on this sheet, I'm able to almost do 3 lines. I still feel like I have to celebrate the huge amount of progress I made in May. Even though I got extra debt added onto it, I made some awesome progress from my original debt. So my original debt from $15,177.30, beginning of April was $13,276.45, and it came down to $12,389.78 in May 2024. So amazing progress. I even made some good progress on this one. I'm able to color in about 1.5 lines. Okay. This came down to $1,421 in May of 2024. So overall, I'll say this. So overall, my debts dropped. If I compare my original debt, I retired $936.67 worth of debt. So that is awesome. My total debt that I owe completely is $13,810.78. So that is up from last month, but that's because of the extra debt I had to add. But even though it's a mixed bag, like, I just need to celebrate the fact that I just paid off over $900 worth of debt. And I know, even though it's a disappointment, I'll still be able to take care of this one. I just have to keep going, like keep the momentum going. And I think that's why mentally I was just having such a hard time, like having to redo this, because I feel like I need to keep the momentum going and keep myself motivated. And it was definitely not motivating, but I just want to leave it there. Thanks so much for listening. I'm sorry it was kind of a drag, but this is real. This is real life. And I'm just excited to hopefully keep the momentum going in June. We'll see what we can do. We'll see how much we can kind of raise and be able to pay off in June. But that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed this one. If so, please do all the things, like leave me a comment or question down below and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.